Good morning, YouTube family. Welcome back to Faye's Lock Life. On my channel, I talk about locks and I talk about wellness of the mind, body, and soul because I think it goes together. Everything naturally all coming together as one. So if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I hope that you would decide to hang around for a little while. And if you are one of my lock stars returning, thank you very much. You know that I always appreciate you guys returning back here to be with me. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to talk about the question, is your shower water damaging your hair? And also your sink water for that matter. So basically, what am I talking about? Is your shower water or the water that's coming out of your sink damaging to your hair? Okay, because some people wash their hair in their sink as well sometimes. So today we are going to be talking about hard water, guys. Hard water. So what is hard water? So it's the water that is coming out of our sink. You know, if you decide to drink water out of your sink, right, you have to boil it first before it's safe for you to drink. And why is that? Because hard water is water that contains a buildup of minerals. And within that, you can have calcium in there, magnesium. Sometimes you'll have metallic minerals. So these are a lot of the things that is in most water that you drink, and in some other places it's toxic. When we think of, what is that place? It's not coming to my mind. What is the place, Dag? It was just on my mind, but on the tip of my tongue. The place where the water was tainted and they were literally drinking, had poisonous water coming outside of their sinks and showers and all of that stuff. It just escapes my mind, the town. If anybody remembers the place where that water was poisonous at, put it below. And I don't know if Florida is another place, but I forgot about the town. I forgot the name of the place where that is. I can't believe that slipped my mind. But anyways, it is very, very important what you actually use on your hair and what you're washing your body with, even your skin. I think a lot of times we don't realize that that stuff can be damaging to our tresses. So let me tell you, we're going to talk about some of the damaging things that it causes to your hair, this hard water, because of these minerals that are in here. And we're going to talk about some of the solutions that you can actually, what you can do to change that around. Okay. So if you're showering in hard water, like for years and years, like as most of us do, because we're just using what comes up out of our sinks and what comes up out of our shower heads and all of that kind of stuff. But what we don't realize is what it's doing to our hair. So some of the things that happen is the minerals and stuff will build up in your hair as you are continuing to allow this water to get on your hair, especially in showers. If you're not using shower caps and things like that, you're depositing minerals and the calcium and all of those different things. It builds up in your strands and on your scalp for that matter. Some of the things that'll happen to you, to our hair, is it'll cause dullness. And you know what, my hair, there was a lot of times that I didn't understand why my hair looked so dull. It was the build up of this hard water that caused my hair to look dull, no type of rich color to it, anything like that. It can cause your hair to be dry. It causes dryness to your hair. Locks are already dry. We don't want them to be any more dry than they need to be. Okay, but if you're washing your hair in this hard water consistently, it will cause extra dryness. It impacts the look and the feel of your hair. Sometimes it may just, you may want your hair to look more full, but it'll, it can make it just feel like straw. It'll like the manageability of your hair, like where you may want to manage your hair, it may not just get to the style that you want in the way that you want it if it is weighed down with these minerals and chemicals on it. It also affects the moisture content in your hair. You're not getting the moisture that you're supposed to because of the buildup that's on there. The moisture can't get inside of the strands of your hair. The manageability, like I said, just kind of managing it. This buildup also, affects the manageability of your hair. Now, also, this is not just about just your hair too, your skin. Okay, so we'll talk about it because there was a difference between now and before, because I actually was doing something that was working for my hair and my skin, because this hard water will affect your skin as well. Okay, guys? So we got the buildup on the hair and the scalp. It weighs down your hair. It makes it look flat and lifeless. Feels drier and more brittle, your hair. It causes damage and frizz. A lot of times you'll get frizz on your hair due to this hard water. It interferes with color. If you have colored locks, this can interfere with the color that's in your locks. It dulls the color out, it fades the color, and in some instances it can even change the color of the color that you currently have in your hair. It discoloration, you can have a discoloration of the color when you're using this hard water. So what are some of the things that and just on another note, aside from all those things that it can do to affect your hair, a lot of times we don't even think of it, but haven't you ever seen places that you've gone to where your skin, we know your skin will feel a whole lot drier, sink buildup? Haven't we all seen sink buildup, faucets? When you're using your dishwasher and that water is hard, you see how sometimes it can have like a film on your dishes. And then also too, once it's built up too much, sometimes the ability for your soap to lather up real good is affected as well because of all the buildup that can be caused by this hard water. Now, the opposite of that will be your soft water, and the soft water is going to be like your rainwater. You'll have some people that actually, like a lot of people that kind of live out in isolated areas, a lot of times they collect rainwater, which they drink and they bathe in and stuff like that. That type of water, as long as you're not in an area where it's like a whole bunch of polluted stuff, factories and things, and smoke and fog and emissions from their cars, as long as you're not in a congested city area like that, where that goes up into the air and then can come down in your rainwater. If you're in like nice foresty areas, a lot of trees, away from a lot of that type of stuff, there are a lot of people that do use their the rainwater, which is considered soft water, and then also our filtered bottled waters, the waters that we buy and drink, because it is filtered and safe to drink. So those are some of the that's some of the soft waters. But let's talk about some of the solutions. Okay, so what are the solutions? And now this is what I'll talk about. Back when I lived in Boston years ago, I actually purchased me a filter. How many of you guys have a shower filter in your bathrooms? I'm telling you, and you know what, guys, I'm the same way. I don't know if y'all were like me, but I have not, aside from my drinking water and stuff like that, I have not gotten a filter, a shower filter. I actually used to have one, and you know what? I do remember that my hair felt a whole lot softer. My skin definitely felt a whole lot softer when I had a filter. And I think I am actually about to go back to getting me a shower filter, so that, especially with my hair being in the condition that it is, as far as thinness and things like that, with all that, trust me, you do not want to work against your hair. I think that it will only be for the good to get a filter. Also wear your shower cap. I always wear my shower cap in there. I'm not washing my hair as often, so that is a plus. So I do it about maybe every 2 weeks. I mean, not, yeah, every 2 weeks I'll wash my hair. Most times when I'm taking a shower, actually all the time when I take a shower, I use my shower cap. So that's another way that you can protect your hair. I was looking at an article from some MIT scientists, and they have recommended this shower head called the T3, the T3 Source Shower Head. I looked it up. You can find it on Amazon. The T3 Source Shower Head, and I read a lot of reviews. It was a lot of good reviews about it. I'm really gonna look into it myself to see if I may purchase it. The price point for that is $150. However, there are other shower filters out there that I would suggest that you take a look at. Amazon has a lot, and then you can just kind of Google shower heads, and things like that, and you will be able to come up with a variety of options for a good shower head. Okay. Of course, another thing that's going to help is if you use sulfate-free products. A lot of us already know about that with shampoos, conditioners. Just make sure you're reading your ingredients and making sure they are sulfate-free. Okay. Another thing, the last thing that I will mention is a rain wash. That it's like a powder that you purchase from, again, Mahandi.com. Mahandi, if you see this, go on and sponsor your girl, okay? So any old ways, I ended up getting a package, guys. So actually, at this point, we can open it together. This is actually from Mahandi.com. Yep, it's called Tap Dancing. They call it Tap Dancing Lizard. Let me cover this so I can show you. So, Tap Dancing Lizard, I got it right there. I got it. So I'm going to actually go ahead and open this with you because this actually should be my rain wash. Speaking of this, I forgot that I actually ordered this. I'm going to actually use this on my hair today. I'm going to mix this up with some spring water, put the solution on my hair. And what this does is, because I'm going to end up hindering my hair today, so what this is going to do, this is going to help release any of the buildup of minerals and calcium or any magnesium, anything that has been built up on my hair. This powder right here, this rain wash, and it looks like this. This right here, and I'm only going to probably use, I'm going to use the recommended dosage on here. I'm definitely not going to use the whole thing. I probably might have to use maybe only 2 tablespoons of this or something, mix it up, and then put it on my hair, and it'll tell me how long I need to keep this on. I think it has here for like about 15 minutes. Yeah, for about 15 minutes. And then once it will take all the buildup in my locks out, and then it will make it a whole lot easier for the henna to deposit on my hair. The color will look a whole lot more vibrant. So if you decide to actually put something like a color or a henna or anything on your hair, it actually is a good idea. If you can't afford the filter right now, you can go to Mahandi.com and order the rain wash, because they have, now this one ended up being $30 because I wanted the big one because I wanted to kind of do my hair every so often. But they also have smaller packs that I think the cheapest ones are like $3.50, and I think that's good enough for like one wash at a time, or you can get it in bulk, whichever you prefer. Guys, so Okay, another thing that I'm going to start implementing is the Lockstar comment of the day. I don't know exactly what days I'm going to roll it out. I'm probably going to go ahead and do one tomorrow though for Meaningful Mondays. I'm sorry, I think I missed last week for Meaningful Mondays. I have been kind of busy too, so things have been kind of ramping up for me. I'm trying my best to get everything in as much as possible. I already chose a commenter. I liked her comment, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about her comment on tomorrow after work, and I'll just choose a day where I pick a commenter, and I will just display what they said, and maybe just if there's a question in it, answer the question, or just give some of the actually recommendations that this person had put in her comment that I thought would be helpful to you guys as well, because this was some really good tips and advice that this person said. So I actually want to share it with you guys, and hopefully it will help one of you guys. So I want to with that said, that is pretty much all that we were discussing today is hard water and some of the solutions to your hard water. I think sometimes we just don't think about that very often, and this actually can really make a great difference in the improvement of your locks, hair, whatever you are wearing on your head. So with that said, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps with the algorithm and the likes lets YouTube know that you want to see more videos like this. Okay guys, as always, thank you for lighting up the space and keeping it lit over here at Phase Lock Life. And for all you people that may be just seeing me for the first time, please consider becoming one of my lock stars. Okay, and as always, sharing is caring, and love and light. Peace.